show that's not about stats, not about numbers. It's about facts.
That's right. It's about facts, my people. And I cannot remember when the last time NFL was this wide open. By the way, I'm your boy, Jonathan the Juice Man Presley. Remember, like, comment, share, whatever order you like to do it. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, all the great things. Well, I'm so excited. Everything's just wide open right now. I got some special guests. I have a lot to talk about. I got one from Baltimore. Yeah, that's right. I got one calling in. You know, they won big. Got another one, New Orleans Saints fan, diehard fan. Ooh, you know, you got a lot to talk about. But I'm just telling you, after last night, it reminds me that anything can happen in the NFL, especially this year. I don't know. I don't have a favorite team. I don't even know what to say. And we're going to talk about basketball. We're going to talk about, because the NBA season starts tomorrow in my eyes. You know, when you get that NBA matchup, you know, that Christmas event where they actually have the teams play against each other and they playing for something. Oh yeah, everybody's watching. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. One of the best things about sports is right now, this time of year. Then you know what happens next week? We got the NCAA playoffs, baby. We got Alabama, Oklahoma, Heisman runner-up versus Heisman winner. Got Notre Dame. Can they keep their hot streak going against Clemson? That phenomenal defensive line that probably has like 4 first-round draft picks. I'm just saying. I mean, this is time of year is one of my favorite parts of the year. Favorite times of the year. Ooh, not because it's this Christmas, not because of the holidays. Everybody's a little bit nicer. Nah. Oh, yeah, you can tell. Yeah, I'm Alabama. I'm feeling good. You know, when we talk about what happened yesterday, I'm trying to savor the moment that we won the division. Remember, we started off 3-5. All right, don't take that from me. All right. Matter of fact, enough of me rambling on. I want to talk about these AFC playoffs and everything that went down. But in order for me to do that, it's only right that I call my man, Mr. Dave, all right, diehard Baltimore fan. He was been telling me they gonna make it. We're gonna go far. We got a team, so forth. And I was like, he's a Flacco guy. Don't let him lie to you. He was a Flacco guy. But Lamar got him 5-1. Ooh. I know he's excited.
Hello.
Mr. Day, how you doing, brother?
What's up there, Jonathan?
Hey, man. So I was just talking to my guest. You know, I was telling him, you know, you diehard Ravens fan, right?
For life.
But you're a Flacco guy, right?
Yeah, I am a Flacco guy. I always will be. If he goes to another team, I will back him up.
I got you. I hear you. But how you like about Lamar real quick? Let me just get that real quick.
Lamar, he changed their offense. I mean, you know, we're 5-1. Only lost. He took the best team to overtime. I mean, you can't. I mean, he's playing like a rookie. I mean, he's making mistakes, but he makes some big plays, and he just totally changed their offense around. It's like something fresh, kind of like what you guys did when you guys first got Dak. When Dak came in and took over for Romo, you know, nobody saw it. You know, next year we'll see. You know, it might be a little different next year, but I think we're going to be fine.
You'll be fine. You know what? I think you'll be fine too. But you know what? Let's see how we're gonna be fine. We're gonna break down the AFC playoff seedings real quick. There's a lot of shakeup. I mean, some big things happened yesterday. We're gonna touch on that real quick. Like,
first things first. Congratulations to your Cowboys, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that.
Yep.
And I would say thank you to you, but you got one more week before we can talk about that. So we'll do that for next week. All right. So we got Kansas City, 1 seed. They just lost last night to Seattle. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know, man. I think the AFC is wide open. I mean, wide open. What do you think?
I agree with you. I mean, Kansas City hasn't been the same since Hunt left. You know, now everybody knows they're pretty much one-dimensional. You know, so everybody, I think, can play Kansas City a little different. The Chargers still worry me. I mean, they had them, you know, the Chargers are still a tough team.
And that's a 5th seed. That's a 5th seed.
Houston, I mean, Houston, too. I mean, they're just Deshaun Watson, the show you put on yesterday, I mean, I sat here and watched the Red Zone channel all day, and it was like the guy can ball, Deshaun Watson him. And I know they lost, but, you know, I mean, it's still, I think, it's tough, man. I don't know who can call really in the AFC right now.
And you know,
the Patriots aren't strong anymore.
You know what, though? You know what just happened with the Patriots? You just said it. Houston losing to Philly. All of a sudden now Patriots move up to the 2nd seed. Now, once again, just like the Patriots way, they get like a bye, and then they got one home game, and they play one game on the road, possibly. That's like, I don't get it. It's like always turns out that way for the Patriots. What do you think, though? You think, I mean,
I don't think the Patriots can do it this year. I'm very motivated in those first games. I mean, I could be wrong because it is number 12, but, you know, I mean, I don't think they're as good as they have been the past couple of years with the Super Bowl caliber team. I don't think they have a Super Bowl team. I think they're getting by because their division's weak.
Yeah.
But I think next year it'll be a little different. The Jets, that guy McGuire, man, dude.
Yeah.
Hats off to that guy, dude. He tore it up yesterday. And I mean, they got a young team, the Jets do. I think the dynasty's over, honestly, man. I think it is. I think
ooh, you heard it first. You heard it here first. Hey, so check this out. I'm gonna break this down for you real quick. So you got Kansas City 1, Patriots. You know, we just talked about it. Moved on to 2. Houston's 3. But check this out. Houston losing to Philly, right? That means that they have to win against Jacksonville next week, because if they lose, check this out. Then the winner of the Colts and Titans game, they take the division. What do you think about that? So you're going to have possibly, you can have 10-6. You can have like multiple teams that were just top seeds, like like the Chargers, Kansas City, or Houston, all at the 5 or 6 seed with you.
Yeah, and plus, you know, you can't disclose the Titans and the Colts. I mean, you know, they're right there too. You know, the Titans and the Colts.
Yeah, they're fighting for that 6 seed.
Like, that whole division is like bunched up. Like, they're only like a game separate, like each team in that division. So Houston could probably even still lose it if, you know, because I think next week, the Indianapolis game will prove. But I think if one of them guys wins and Houston loses, one of them guys takes the division.
Yeah, exactly. And then let me ask you this: who you got? Who you got in that Indy game? Indy, Tennessee. It's in Tennessee.
I don't know. I think that's going to be the game of the week, honestly. But I'm going to say the Colts. They got a little bit better of an offense. I think the defense is a little better on Tennessee. But I think the Colts somehow pull it out.
Okay, so that means like you guys just moved up and y'all got the 4th seed because y'all just took the division after the debacle with the Steelers yesterday. What do you think about that? I know that's your rival and you hate them.
I mean, honestly, I love it firsthand. You know, Steelers it's high five for me. But I think next week is a must-win game for the Ravens. I don't think they can take Cleveland lightly because Cleveland is a team. They actually are a team now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and they beat us once. Yeah, with Flacco, and we didn't score no points, but whatever. I mean, I think they can beat us. The Browns can't beat us.
That's true. I mean, hey, you're right. Baker doing his thing. You seen him yesterday?
And they could spoil us. I mean, the Browns could spoil us. If we lose to the Browns, we could just be out of the playoffs altogether.
And think about that. That's the same Browns team that didn't win a game. Look at them now.
I mean, 7 wins. I mean, you can't go. I mean, everybody thought we were like that, but Cleveland, I think next year, Cleveland's going to be a force, man.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna. If they get a few more players in there, because they got their quarterback.
Let me ask you this. They got their quarterback. Do you think? What do you think? How far you think Lamar going to take you guys into the playoffs?
Honestly, I want to go all the way. But honestly, I think you know, playoff rookie blues. I mean, I could say maybe making the 2nd round if we play a 1st round game.
But
I think maybe we can win one game at least. So I'm going to say at least a divisional round we can.
Well, you're either gonna be hosting. You'll be hosting the You'll be hosting. What are you? 4 seeds. You'll be hosting the Chargers.
Yeah.
Definitely the Chargers or KC.
And if you remember that little interview that Trevor said, this is only 2 weeks. You know, I mean, I think that's going to be a tough game. It depends on how Lamar does. If he keeps doing what he's doing and the running game stays the same, you know, I think we'll be all right. You know, but it's the playoffs. It's different. You know, this is a whole new world for Lamar Jackson. And it's like, I think, honestly, that if he does start playing bad in one of the games, you might want to consider putting Flacco in there because he has the experience. And, you know.
Okay. Okay. So put a block that quick, huh? As soon as he got you there, though, you can't do that. Can't do that. I think Flacco's time in Baltimore.
Oh, no, he's done.
Yeah.
He'll be done next time. Wherever he goes, I'll be a fan of him. I'll always be a Ravens Nation for life.
Of course. It's like Des Bryant with me. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Done so much for your organization. Got to respect the man. I understand that completely. But you know what? I'm going to end this with this, all right? Let me say this. I think Baltimore can do some damage because defense travels, running game travels, and that's what y'all do best. So, I mean, y'all show them continuously. You listen to all these commentators that continuously, how long are they going to keep us going? They got to go against Kansas City. They got to go against Chargers. They got to go against blah, blah, blah because they got a passing offense. But what do you guys do? You play your game.
We shut them down.
You play your game. I'm just saying. You might make me a believer, Dave. You might make me a believer. I'm rocking with you right now. I love it.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey.
Glad you got me on your show too, man.
Yeah, man. Cool. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for taking the call. And hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, all the great stuff. All right.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and your family, man. Tell me and everybody else said hello.
Appreciate you, bro.
You take care, man. I'm gonna listen to it on YouTube.
All right, man. Remember, like, comment, and share.
All right, brother. Well,
all right, man. Peace. Well, that was good. The man got faith. I don't blame him. You know why? Because I would have faith in my team too. My defense was like that. I mean, our defense like that. But guess what? They got a coach named Harbaugh that actually knows how to call the game. We got a coach that's inconsistent. So, I mean, with that being said, I'm very happy that Jason Garrett, I'm very happy of the job he did this year with everything that happened in the offseason and the bounce back. And I was, like I said, 3-5 to move on to the division title is huge. And I'm saying on this because the next call I'm about to call is a Saints fan. We beat the Saints. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We beat the Saints. The next guy I'm gonna call is a Saints fan, and he's been telling me all season, obviously, that they're gonna go to Super Bowl, they're gonna win it all. And I'm like, you know what? They were my pick, so what can I say? But I'm not convinced on the way they've been playing lately. I mean, you seen them? What's up with Drew Brees, bro? I use him. I had him in my fantasy. In my last week, I lost because of that. He got me like 4 points. Come on, man. You was the man. And I was saying like, I can't do nothing. But that's a whole nother story. But maybe that's a problem that we have to worry about. Let's find out. Because, like, to me, the Bears are solid, man. The Bears are solid. Not being biased, but the Bears look like they can go anywhere and win. I'm just saying. Like we just talked about it. Defense travels, running game travels, and guess what the Bears do best? Both. I'm just saying. The Bears look good. The Rams look, I don't know. Rams look suspect. I mean, they still fighting for that second seed. Because Saints got the one. Saints got the one last night. Remember that. For that debacle that the Steelers did. All right. And I'm gonna talk to him. We're gonna talk about that with him right now. See what he thought about it and that call that everybody's crying about. The pass interference call. Let's see. Let's see what my man has to say. By the way, this is my boy, Dread, all right?
Hello?
Mr. Dread himself. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
So I'm just talking to my people, and I'm just telling them, like, I know that the Saints just got the number one seed. I know that they just got that home field, but you know what? You know what, though? I'm like, Drew Brees ain't been the same guy. I had him in my fantasy, and last week he got me like 4 points. I don't know what's up with him, man. He's like, what's going on? You throwing picks now? Can I believe in that team? What do you think? What do you say about that team?
I mean, with Drew Brees, it comes down to this. Do you want to, have all the touchdowns, have the stats like stacked up, or you want to win? If you look at, like, for example, Patrick Mahomes, he getting all the touchdowns, but unfortunately, he ain't getting the wins like that, the important wins when it comes down to it. So Breeze, yes, he have been struggling, but you got to look at a receiver core. Outside of Michael Thomas, who else do we have? We got undrafted rookies, and now we finally got Tag getting back. And as you see with the game with the Steelers, it opened up more.
It's a factor. Yeah, it's a factor.
It was a factor. It opened up the field more for Kamara and Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Because before Tag came in, people were straight locking down Kamara, straight locking down Thomas. Now with that again, it opened up the field more. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he had been struggling, because he didn't have a second receiver.
I understand that. I can buy that. All right. Let me I'm gonna do something with you. I'm gonna run down this because I think right now, to be honest with you, not being biased, I think the NFL's wide open. I think any team can beat any team from what I've been seeing. So I'm gonna run down the NFC playoffs right now, the seedings, tell you exactly where everybody's at, and you just let me know. We'll go through each one. All right. So you got the Saints, 13-2, right? They just had that win yesterday, and no matter what they do next week, they can rest their players because they owe the tiebreaker versus the Rams. So it doesn't matter what they do next week. So they are Drew Brees' 5-0 at home in the playoffs. So yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying, and that's where you standing at. So you got the Rams at 2, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of them?
Well, the Rams, right now that's not a guarantee. They do play, I believe, the 49ers is their last game.
Yeah. No, 49ers.
And recently, 49ers been getting some upsets. And I mean, can Goff really, with the pressure of locking down number 2, can he really come through? He a young quarterback. He's not a rookie, but he a young quarterback, and can he really come through with the win? Because they resting Todd Gurley right now, because obviously, as you can see, Todd Gurley probably hurt. He probably hurting, and they want to make sure he's good for the playoffs. So they're gonna rest him. So can Goff pull the win? Come through for the ground.
So you don't think?
One thing we got to think about, because 49ers, they got a good offense, a good tight end. Their tight end been balling, making amazing plays. Unfortunately, they haven't been a very good team. But
hey, they beat Seattle though.
To make a statement.
They beat Seattle. Seattle just beat the Chiefs. So, you get what I'm saying? Hey,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you never know. You never know. Yeah, and then after that you got the Bears. I think the Bears are the most dangerous team because they can be the second or the third, and they got defense, and defense travels. I've been saying that defense and running game travels. So do you think that them coming to the Dome, who who worries you the most as a Saints fan?
Well, as a Saints fan, I am worried about, the Bears. No doubt. That's the team I'm most worried about. And the reason why, like I said, defense travels. And is it going to be like a Cowboys game where we are held to 10? Because I believe the Bears quarterback, he'll be able to score 14 points. I don't think he'll be able to score more than that. He make mistakes. He's not a very he's not your top 10, your top 5 quarterback. You get what I'm saying?
Hey,
he makes a lot of mistakes, and
Mitch knows how to win though.
Holding them together.
Yeah, but Mitch knows how to win. He doesn't make the mistake. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but at the same time, does he score? If we had a defense like the Bears had, our defense is playing amazing. But when it comes like
got better
our
for sure.
secondary, our secondary ain't like the secondary for the Bears. The Bears have an extremely good secondary, bro, and it's like they are able to stop the pass and they are able to stop the run.
Yeah,
so that's a very
dangerous.
well balanced defense.
Dangerous. Okay. So they got the 3rd seed. Let's just say it plays out the way it is, right? So you got Saints at 1, you got Rams at 2. They both got buys. Then you got Bears and you got the Cowboys. What do you think about the Cowboys and what they've been putting out there on the field lately?
Well, I think the Cowboys, they got a very good defense. First of all, their defense plays amazing day in, day out. Let's go back to the Colts game. That was a wake-up call. Just like when we play you guys, that was a wake-up call that we're not unbeatable. You understand? That we're not, that we are, we are, as a Saints fan, when we lost to the Cowboys, it was like, damn, our offense didn't play as good as they did previous game, and the defense actually played more than we expected them to play. They hold Ezekiel Elliott to, not his standards as he do when he do 100 and something yards. They actually stopped that run when it counted. And
let me jump in real quick. So you just said that when we played you guys a wake up call, and when we played the Colts wake up call. And one thing about both of them, after we played you guys didn't look the same. After the coaches beat us, we don't look the same. Look where we played yesterday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. I'm just saying, what kind of wake-up call is that?
Of course. You're not going to look the same because it's like anybody in life, you get hit where you're most confident at. You're not going to be the same. It's going to be baby steps. But this is a question right here. We have a bye week, correct? And you guys don't. Y'all can't rest. Y'all can't rest on the next game. So you do have kind of a bye week because you can't rest your starters. Now, this is the thing. Are you going to let the Colts game define you, or you going to come back strong? You see, this win against Pittsburgh gave us a little more confidence in the offense.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and we just beat Tampa Bay, so I get it.
Exactly. So it's baby steps.
But you know what, though?
In the playoffs, are you going to have that same confidence in your offense that you feel me, that you can get along the way to make it to the end? And
you know what, though?
You play the Seahawks, and it's kind of like,
hey, you know what, though? Real quick. Okay, so we just played against the number 1 ranked passing offense, and we held them to 20 points. You know what I mean? So we can use that. I mean, isn't that our offense wasn't pretty, but our defense was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the offense is about the coaching. You guys got the man in Peyton. We got Linehan. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's yeah, I know we got Dak, but I think you can win with Dak if you put him in the right position. I don't think our coaches put him in the right position. I don't think how many times we run the ball down the goal line yesterday? It looked bad. We didn't do that. I don't get it. Why we don't power eye? We don't do anything with Zeke. Why? We have a fullback. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't know.
I think the thing with the Cowboys is that sometimes you guys don't want to run the ball, and I don't understand why, because you do have one of the best running backs in the league right now, which is Elliott, and it's with a weapon like him, why not run the ball, control the clock? The point of football is controlling the clock. If you have more possessions than the other team, most likely you're going to win, especially with a defense like you guys have. If you are able to control the ball, it don't matter if you win by 14-0 or 14-10. You control the ball, prevent the other other team offense to get on the field, and when that other team offense get on the field, your defense is well rested and they able to make better plays. You know what I'm saying? So if you lose the ball constantly and you only have a time of possession of 3 minutes, and your defense got to keep coming back, they're gonna get tired, and it's gonna lead to the offense of the opposite team to score on them. You know what I'm saying?
I heard this crazy stat this morning. It said we had 44 drives and 7 touchdowns on 44 drives. That's so bad, bro. Like, what are we doing? We get to the red zone. We can't get to the red. We get to the red zone. We can't do nothing. And we got a kicker that can kick it sometimes. Sometimes he can't. I don't know. Like, let's move on though. Enough about the Cowboys. You know, we addressed that later on because I don't. You know, we got Seattle and that's a whole nightmare in itself. But I want to enjoy my day right now. I want to be division champs. You feel me? So, it's like I said, so we got Seattle. They locked it up last night, so we ain't got nothing to talk about them. They locked up the 5th seed last night, being KC. So the 6th seed is the one I want to talk about because that one's interesting. You got the Vikings going against the Bears. Then right behind them, you got the Eagles with Nick Foles, and all they got to do is beat Washington on their 5th, 6th, 7th string quarterback.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there because
who you got faith in? Who you got faith in? You got faith in the Vikings versus the Bears?
If I am a Viking fan, do I really have faith in Redskins to beat the Eagles? No, I don't. Because Nick Foles right now, he is that quarterback. And I think back to the Super Bowl run, you know, that they had in the playoff run they had all the way to the Super Bowl. He played an amazing game, day in, day out. My question is how hungry is the Vikings? Because an upset can happen anytime. You know, like I said, the Bears got an amazing defense, but that quarterback is not as good as Kirk Cousins. Let's get that out of the way. Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than the Chicago Bears.
But you know what though? Mitch Trubisky shows up on primetime games. Kirk Cousins doesn't.
Well, yeah, but like I said, both of the teams got good defense. You know, the Vikings got a good ass defense if you think about it. You know,
that's true.
Can the Bears score enough points on that defense?
Maybe.
On the Vikings defense? Because, okay, this is another thing, too. The Vikings have a good running back on Devin Cooks.
Right.
Great running back. How are they going to utilize him against the Bears?
Yeah. They gotta do that. They gotta find ways to get him the ball because he's dynamic and that opens up, you know, Thielen and Diggs, and it opens up the whole offense when you get some type of action on the running. I mean, you got him and you got Murray. They should be better, and that's the thing. This is the funny thing about them is like they were everybody's like Super Bowl picks before the season started, and now they're fighting for a wild card, and they did all that money for Kirk Cousins, and now they're fighting for a wild card after being in the NFC conference last year. First.
Exactly. And I know that the Lions are not on the playoff picture, but you know, quarterbacks that are taking a lot of money off the team are losing right now because they do not have cap space to get good players into the roster.
Like Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly, yes. Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback. He's a top 3, top 5 right now. But, you know, all that money you're getting, but you're not getting no help, is not going to help you to win Super Bowls. End of the day, you know, you can have all the stats you want, but people still going to count Super Bowls. And Brady's still going to be, you know, regarded as the GOAT because he got 5 Super Bowl rings.
And he took less money.
So he made the sacrifice to take less money because of what he wants to win. My question to Aaron Rodgers, does he want to win?
Yeah, we ain't talking about Aaron Rodgers though, because Aaron Rodgers not in it. But you know what though, Minnesota did drop how much money to Kirk Cousins, now all guaranteed 3-year deal, but they have a team already. So I mean, you have to win. They don't have to like build because they got one. They just put a piece in there, you know.
They don't have to build because they got a great on defense. And a somewhat good offense. They got one of the best quarterbacks too. Devin Cook is amazing. He runs the ball like crazy. He's been affected by some injuries, yes, but he's still one of the best quarterbacks right now. Running backs. So
let me ask you this. All right. So you're saying the Vikings are going to beat the Bears. Let's say that they don't, right? And the Foles and Foles brings the Eagles back into the playoffs. And now if you Philly, how you feeling about that? That you have a Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl winner, took your team back from the dead again, and you got Winston on the sideline. Like, because something's got to happen in the offseason. I mean, like, what do you do? What do you think about that? I mean,
well, if I'm a Philly fan, I would be out of my mind right now. Nick Foles is playing out of his mind. I don't know if you watched the game yesterday, but that hit he took and be able to come back. And still, he came back from that hit, took them to field goal area, and won the game. They won the game basically because he came back. Because you see the backup.
Oh yeah. I watched that. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like, people talk about it. Wentz eyes hurts, and that's it. He was the middle of the field, and that's why they got Tate. That kind of helped him because Tate's like a slot receiver that can get in the middle of the field. But he didn't utilize like Alshon Jeffrey and Aguilar and all your weapons like Foles does. Like, Foles doesn't play favorite. He passed that around everywhere yesterday, and I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like,
that really works. Like, Nick Foles really works with the Eagles offense. Carson Wentz does not. And the reason why I say that, because as a quarterback, you cannot, you can play favorites, but it doesn't work all the time, because you know what? Teams will figure out. Look at the New Orleans Saints. Michael Thomas is of course, the favorite target of Drew Brees. But when people double team him, he can't get open. So then, but you see the difference between Carson Wentz and Drew Brees. Drew Brees will, throw to other players. You open, he will throw to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Carson Wentz, he's not that confident in his other receivers. So he stayed with I believe it's the tight end, Ertz.
Right. Zach Ertz.
So he's more comfortable with
having a hell of a year too. He's having a hell of a year too.
Oh yeah, he is.
And you know what? So my question is, like, now this hypothetically, would you keep Wentz, or would you try to trade him? What's up, man? This is let's get it right. You feel me? Like, something gotta go.
So let's get this right. If I was the Philadelphia Eagles, I would keep Nick Foles and trade Wentz to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You probably get like about 8 first-round draft picks for that.
Well, maybe not 8, but you can get a lot out of it, because Jacksonville Jaguars right now, they really in need of a quarterback.
Imagine Wentz.
In need of a quarterback. So when teams really need a quarterback, because you look at the Browns don't need a quarterback. There ain't a lot of teams out there that needs a quarterback, like the Redskins and the Jaguars, but the Eagles not gonna want to give Wentz to the Redskins,
or the Giants, or anybody. Yeah, no division thing. Hey, you know what? Maybe, possibly.
They should. They should. If they don't do that, think about a possibility of the Jaguars not drafting, but getting Nick Foles to sign with them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, you're right.
Nick Foles is starter.
Yeah, I think he's gone. He's gone next year for sure. Foles is gone, or Wentz is gone. One of them is gone next year. That's a bet.
That's definitely a bet.
Yeah.
If Nick Foles
gonna want to start. He gonna want to start. He gonna want to start.
Can get the Eagles past the Bears.
You talking about winning a playoff game? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about making it. Like, I think regardless that they're gonna beat the Redskins, and then Foles, regardless if they make it or not, because that's out of their hands. I think Foles, he's gonna go somewhere to start. Period. I think that's what's gonna happen, and I think that's set in stone. And you know what? you know what? Good for him, man. The boy balled out. You know, speaking of balling out, real quick, let me change the topics real quick. So let's talk about MVP. So balling out, Mahomes been balling out, right? The boy been shining, but he has not, in my opinion, he has not been winning big games. Now, who do you think he's a favorite to win MVP, or like what's? I mean, a lot of things happen. I mean, Russell Wilson should be in that conversation. Todd Gurley was, and then they stopped giving him the ball. Then he got hurt. I don't know. You got Drew Brees was, and then his stats ain't been throwing interceptions. You got Mahomes. I guess it still is, but he ain't been winning big games. I mean, what's going on with the MVP? What do you got?
Well, I did a lot of research on the MVP race and stuff like that. They did a survey where Drew Brees came on top. I'm a Saints fan. I'm not going to be biased. Drew Brees has not played his best game in the Cowboys game, Tampa, and so on. But he did play an amazing game yesterday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He made amazing throws, got away from possible sacks that could end or win against the Pittsburgh if he did get sacked. So he played an amazing game. My problem with Patrick Mahomes, though, is that yes, he got the numbers. Yes, he got the yards. But can he control the game? And that's a big no for me, because on big-time games with against quarterbacks that can't score, that can't control the game, he lost. He lost.
You're right. He ain't controlling. That's a great way to put it. He don't control the game. You have Rivers controls the game. I mean, the quarterback that controls the game, they're gonna win. And you're saying like in big games he don't do it, so not your vote for MVP.
And he goes like if you watch the games, he want to do the amazing throws, the down the yard throws instead of getting that short first down. You get what I'm saying?
Right, big play, big.
MVP is the most valuable player, right? That means he makes the decision that's best for the team. And right now, in my opinion, as biased as I can be right now, Drew Brees sacrificed more for his team in order to get the win than Patrick Mahomes did in important games. For example, this recent game, you're down in the red zone, he could have thrown those 3-4 touchdown passes. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting Mark Ingram rush in for the touchdown, let Kamara rush in for the touchdown. He made the sacrifice of not scoring a touchdown in the passing way and let the run score the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? He sacrificed that. And as a quarterback, that's what you're supposed to do. It's not about how many touchdowns you get. It's about how you help your team to get that win. Wins count. Stats don't. In the end of the day, wins count. Stats will not get to a win. You get what I'm saying? So with Patrick Mahomes, like I say, he doesn't control the game. He always want to go for the best pass down the field, long yardage pass, and that's okay. You know, for example, when Drew Brees had the most touchdowns, the most yards in the NFL season, he didn't win the MVP. Why? Because another quarterback apparently outplayed him in a way. There were many occasions where Drew Brees deserved an MVP. Now, I'm not saying that the MVP should be a life achievement or word that because he never won, he should get it. No, but look at the wins. We got 13 wins to 2 losses.
I get it. You make a good case. Drew Brees your MVP, right?
In my opinion, yes. But like I said, I believe that the media will give to Patrick Mahomes because the MVP is supposed to be about the valuable player, but it's really about the most popular player in the end. So it's not really.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what.
True.
You got my vote. I'm voting for Drew Brees MVP as well. I like the fact, like, one, you take him off the Saints, they're not the same team. You take Mahomes off him, replace him with Alex Smith, they're still the same team. They're still that same, still the same exact team. So that right there alone, if you look at the dynamics of what MVP is supposed to mean, then you understand. But you know who usually gets robbed of MVP as a nice little transition? LeBron James, right? So let's just go right over there real quick, because like if we gonna go with that, the most valuable player to a team, then he should have won it last year in the NBA. But guess what? He's in LA now, and LA has a big game tomorrow versus Golden State. I know you're a Lakers fan, but how much faith do you have in them making a statement win against a team that seems very vulnerable right now?
I mean, the Lakers been struggling lately, and the reason why I say that is because they've been getting, they get ahead, they get the points, they points ahead of a team, and then they let the team come back with little mistakes, and that's in the long run can hurt them. You know, that there been games that they played where they should have won. You know, they should have won, but they didn't. They failed to keep the lead. They had big leads in certain games, and they lost because they made mistakes, and teams came back and won. So Golden State hasn't been the same. Well, let's get that out of the way. Ever since the Draymond Green and Kevin Durant deal,
I'm ready to say.
Going on between each other.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Game.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
You know, it affects, like, believe it or not, an argument going on within the team affects the whole team. Even though Curry can play his best game, if Draymond ain't pulling his weight or Kevin Durant pulling his weight, you gonna lose. And they've been losing. Lately they've been losing. To me, right now in the NBA, a team going out from the West, a team that's really a threat to win on this year's championship, NBA championship, I believe it's the Raptors.
Right. Kawhi, MVP, baby. That's my MVP right there. Kawhi Leonard. I can't lie.
Hey, he's been playing an outstanding game.
A man on a mission. He man on a mission. Hey, man on a mission.
But going back to the Lakers, I believe they can win if they stop making the mistakes. I mean, JaVale McGee.
Are they gonna win tomorrow? They gonna win tomorrow?
I believe that we can win tomorrow.
In the Oracle?
We're coming off a loss. We're coming off a loss right now against the Grizzlies.
Ugly loss, an ugly loss, my friend. That was ugly.
It was very ugly because we did have the lead. Like I said again, we had the lead and we lost the lead. We let them come back, and that's the thing. I believe that the Lakers will be a number 3 seed. But they got to start making the mistakes, because you look at the West, it's not the same. Look at the Rockets. You know
Rockets, they're AC right now. The playoffs start right now. Now, mind you, I mean, there's a long way to go, so this is just whatever. But yeah, they're 8th ranked right now. They're 8th seed right now. So it's kind of tough for that to actually, you know, Rockets are struggling. That's for sure. And Sacramento's look good. Clippers look good.
Oh, Clippers look great. But if I am the Clippers, I'll be a little bit worried. Because in the long run, can you beat Golden State? That's where I'm trying to I'm trying to you can't really tell right now. You can see how far a few teams came together. Like LeBron James, it's gonna take a while for him to get it, because right now he playing like patience game. You get what I'm saying? He playing patience. He trying to help everybody get better. And me personally, I feel like he should stop doing that. He should play his game and take control of the game more. But unfortunately, that's not his nature. It's not like Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Jordan will take control. LeBron likes to make everybody else better. In the long run, it will affect his game. Can he change that? Yes, by changing his mentality. He got to improve on his 3-point shooting. It's been crazy how he misses some, clutch shots. But the LA Clippers, they playing a good game, but I'm kind of worried about them in the long run, because they might choke. I
mean, we got a long season, so I kind of just want to, touch base on like the teams that are surprising. Not so much on like what they're gonna do, because like I said, it's a lot of things gonna happen. Still got the trade deadline. We got all the good stuff going on. My daughter just jumped into my room, so for you guys, when y'all see the video, you're gonna be like, "What's he doing?" That's me telling my daughter, shh. You know what I'm saying? So just so you know, I think you have. I mean, the East is wide open. You got Philly, they're the fourth, they're 4. You got Indiana, they're 3. You got Milwaukee, they're 2. Toronto's 1. Boston's 5. You got all this stuff going on in the East, and then the West, like you just said, you still think like Golden State is like they got it? That's my question. You think out of the West?
Well, Golden State is number 2 right now. They still got like. I believe that the confrontation, the issues they having within the team going to impact in the long run. I don't think they will be, if they do make it to the NBA Finals, which a lot of people believe they will, I don't think they can beat the Raptors. Getting out of the way, I believe that the Raptors will beat them very bad. Maybe a 4-1. But right now, in the Western Conference, you have the Nuggets at first, and the Nuggets be playing very good basketball. They've been outstanding. Then you got the Warriors at 2, and OKC. Paul George, OKC, man. Paul George has been balling. I expected more from Russell Westbrook, but he haven't been showing up like Paul George has. And right now, the Western Conference is open. You know, you got 3 teams with 19 wins and 14 losses. 3 teams.
Yeah.
Right now, the Lakers is number 4. They're the 4th seed. Then behind them, we got the Trailblazers at 5, and then LA Clippers at 6. Then Sacramento Kings, and then the Rockets. Right now, it's very open. You know, I believe that in the end of it all, after the season comes to a close and the playoff starts, I believe that we'll have a Golden State Warrior at number 1. Number 2 seed will be the Nuggets. Number 3 will be the Lakers. The 4th seed will be OKC. And the 5th will be Portland Blazers. LA Clippers will be the 6th. And the 7th seed will be the Rockets.
I'm going to tell you what. We're going to revisit this conversation when the basketball season really gets going, and we're going to say exactly how close you are. Since I have you recorded, I'm going to remember exactly your rankings, all right? So we'll make sure your seeding is properly, You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're pretty close, you know? But that's all we got for you today, my brother. Thank you for taking the call, and
man, no problem, man.
I think we
gotta get it right. If nobody will, we got to.
Yeah, hey, you know what? I gotta disagree with one thing. I think Golden State makes you know, they put on a show tomorrow. That's just my take. I think Golden State puts on a show tomorrow. And one thing you did point out though that I really agree with is I think that argument with Draymond Green and Kevin Durant affected Draymond more, because if you see him, he don't even shoot the same. Like his percentage are way down. Like he has no offensive game whatsoever. And I think mentally, it's all mental with him. You know, basketball, a lot mental game. Is a lot more mental than people might actually think. I think that's affecting him completely. You know, that turmoil, because he's done. He's done. They're gonna do everything they can to keep KD, and Draymond. He's the will. He's got to go. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just my take. I just want to throw that in there real quick. Once again, thanks for taking the call, my man Dre, and we're gonna chop up real soon. Good luck in the playoffs, man. I'm sure we'll talk soon, but you know what? I got Drew Brees for MVP as well, my brother.
Yeah, bro.
You singing?
You know, it was a good thing being on the show with you today, man. And I really appreciate the opportunity to speak, you know, on these topics, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, my show is special today because I got my daughter. She's in butts in the room. She's talking fall. So, hey, man. Hey, Merry Christmas, my brother. Have a good one.
Merry Christmas to you too, bro, and your family.
Yes, man. Peace. So that was very interesting. I mean, he's definitely a biased fan, but you know what? He has some good takes, and he's right about Drew Brees, and he's right about the Saints. And I mean, we all kind of know that already. So it's good to hear from a Saints fan. I'm actually get down and tell us exactly what's going on in their minds and how they feel about their teams. You know, because like, hey, you can never trust these people, analysts. You know, you can trust me. Because I'm Jonathan Juiceman Presley, and all I do is try to get it right. I try to do my best. You know, I ain't biased. You know, I know my team got some troubles, but that's not my flavor of the week. My player of the week is actually going straight to Pittsburgh. Come here. See, she's singing Elsa's song. You know why? Because they can't just let it go of Le'Veon Bell not being there. You feel me? Like, if you had him, remember, he used to be the top 3 player running back in the NFL. Now it's saying like, oh, it's just the line, or we can replace him with Connor. We can replace him with Samuel. Look what they're doing. You know what? No. Defense set up differently with that man on the field. You know what I'm saying? They strategize differently. The man can line up at wide receiver. Who else can do that? Samuel catch the ball at the backfield. Yeah, it's not the same. Don't run with the same patience. Connor's good. I like Connor, but he's not Le'Veon Bell. Your line is great. I get it, Pittsburgh. The line does great things, but he's not Le'Veon Bell. All right. There's a reason that he's been top 3 the whole time he's been in the league. Now all of a sudden you don't need him no more. Now y'all can just replace him. Now y'all teammates in there calling him out on social media and everything else. But he's been the distraction. Le'Veon Bell was the distraction. He's always been the distraction. But y'all been in the headlines more than anybody. Cowboys supposed to be the train wreck waiting to happen. Not the Steelers. Look at y'all now. Y'all, it's so funny because Pittsburgh fans be so quick to just throw their team under the bus over things. But how about y'all throw Ben under the bus? Ben calling out his teammates, Ben throwing costly picks, Ben doing this, that, and the third. And I'm surprised he didn't even complain about Juju making that fumble. Same way he complained about AB running the wrong route or whatever the hell he did when Ben throws another interception. I'm just saying, you guys have a quarterback that has people all around him that help him be successful. He had a running back, he had the receivers, he has the offensive line, he has the coach, he has all this stuff, but y'all too quick to blame Tomlin. Y'all so quick to blame something else. Well, how about y'all blame the front office? How about y'all blame Big Ben? How about y'all blame that and get it together? That's how you get it right. All right? Because you trust me, if y'all had Le'Veon Bell, y'all wouldn't be trying to look on the outside. You know, on the outside looking in. Y'all wouldn't be on the outside looking in. Y'all be in. Straight up. Y'all know that. I know that. Every person with a brain on their head knows that. All right? That's my take. Thanks for tuning in. Remember this. Like, comment, share. And one thing. Peace and love. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. All that great stuff. We out.